Everyone enjoys getting out on the town for some live music. And there's nothing like going backstage and down the hall for a VIP pass to the inside information and interviews with the bands, singers, and songwriters that you enjoy. Welcome to Hall Around Town Radio's Backstage Hall Pass, a showcase of homegrown talent, mixing independent music with personal interviews and a behind-the-scenes look at our music community. Backstage Hall Pass is your front row center seat to some great conversation with the area's most talented artists. Whether you like rock, blues, folk, country, or R&B, Backstage Hall Pass delivers you a daily dose of the stories behind the music. And now, here's the host of our show, Scott Hall.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the program here on a Tuesday. It's Top 5 Tuesday here at Hall Around Town Radio, and you're watching Backstage Hall Pass from the Hall Around Town Radio studios, your number one source for live local music, news, bands, venues, and more. And today, we're going to kick it off today with a special guest, though. So that's a little fun for us. We're going to talk about a big event going on this weekend. And it's going to be going on down at River's Edge in Hamilton. We're going to tell you all about it. I've got to say hi to a couple folks before we bring our guest in. Steve Downey, thanks for being early here and checking in. Glenn on our YouTube channel, following us on YouTube. Thank you so much for that. From the Wanderers out there, Jay Clark Band in the house. How you doing, Jay? Dave Worthington. Yes, it is the hallmark of quality. Thank you, Dave Worthington. You're awesome. Hello, Fulmers. Thanks for joining us today. And Dirk Turner in the house. If you're out there, guys, I am not seeing you pop up onto the show where you just come on. So I won't be able to recognize you unless you say something. So give us a comment. And also ask our guests some comments today if you get a chance. I am going to bring, yes, let me see if I can do this here. I'm going to bring Mo Runzer in and see if we can connect here. How you doing, Mo?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's great to have you with us. And Mo is from an event that's going on Saturday called Christian's Corn Stand Jam. We'll get to the name in a minute. I got to figure that one out too. You got to tell me about that. But why don't you give everybody a quick what's happening on Saturday down at River's Edge in Hamilton, which happens to be a great venue, by the way.
It is, and the weather's supposed to be beautiful. The event is called Christian's Corn Stand Jam. It's a huge concert event that runs from noon to 11 p.m. We have 5 different bands. I know we'll get into the different bands that will be there, but it's free for everybody. We have amazing food trucks lined up. We have a really cool kids zone with some really neat activities. We're going to have up to 10 to 12 live artists from Art Space there doing live art during the event. We have a really cool chill zone that we're building. So if you just want to get away from everything, super cool. And really, it's to raise money for mental health awareness groups, and it's to break down the stigma around mental health.
So how did this come to be? I mean, you've been doing it a couple of years, right?
Yes, this is our 3rd year. A little side story, but we just tell it like it is because it's the real life. The name Christian comes from Christian Unger. He is the son of the director of Christian's Corn Stand Jam. His name is Jimmy Unger. He's the force behind all of this that we're doing. Christian suffered from schizophrenia, and we lost him to suicide in 2019. Christian Corn Stand Jam, the name behind that is because Christian sold sweet corn in front of Flubs in Hamilton, Ohio for many, many years. A lot of people, when we tell them that, they go, I remember that kid. It was by Brookside Animal Hospital in Flubs, and he'd set up a pop-up tent and he would sell sweet corn. So after he passed away, Jimmy's friends with a lot of musicians in the community. They decided they wanted to do something. I think it was 6 weeks after he passed away, pull something together. And they were looking for a name, and Christian's Corn Stand Jam just came together.
Well, that's awesome. Let me say hi to a few people too as we're talking here. Carolyn, hello. Derek Stewart, Peggy James, thank you for dropping by. Jamie Minnick, Dave Shore's in the house. How you doing, Dave? I want to chat though for a minute about this because, you know, first of all, there's a huge problem in our country. First of all, about mental health. I mean, we all know that the support for those that have mental health issues is not there always. And there are so many people like you that are out there trying to keep the awareness up and keep that going on. So this money that you're going to raise, what exactly is it going towards mental health?
Yes. So the primary recipient is the Brain and Behavioral Research Foundation, which Jimmy has given to with all the past fundraisers that we've done. But we're also tapping into other local organizations that provide mental health support in a lot of different forms. And the money that we raise from this, we're hoping we raise a ton of money. We'll be able to split it up to many different organizations. And then the latter ring of that is that we also give money to high schools in the form of scholarships, local high schools. But our goal is really, raise the money and get it to grassroots organizations where the money is going back to the people that need it, and can really affect change.
Well, Dirk Turner says, great name and a great cause. Thank you, Dirk, for that comment. And guys, if you have a comment for Mo or you have a question about the event, please throw it in the comments. We'll put it up there and let everybody see it and try to answer it for you. But this is going to be a big event. It's going all day. I mean, we're talking noon to 11 p.m. This is a lot to put together, and you've got some awesome bands. Let's talk about the bands that are playing in this thing.
Yeah, I'm super excited about it. I honestly know every single person in every single band. I hang out with them socially. I was in a band for 10 years, way back in the day in my younger years. So I love live music and support local music, like with a passion. The bands that we have, the opener is Freck & Co. And it's a cool guy. His name's Jeff. He's put this together based on open jams and working with other musicians. I think there's going to be up to potentially 6 or 7 musicians on stage. Awesome. They start at 1. We also have the interns, which I think have been on your program before.
Yes,
super
love those
awesome.
guys.
Oh my gosh, high energy and like so super cool and so fun. Then we have Miss Jackie, which I just love. Girl power. She's awesome. Dance band, completely cool. We also have Bunch James and the All Night Drivers. Bunch James, they are an amazing band. We've had them play for a private party actually that I put on. Super cool dance music. Boogie woogie, rock and roll. And then our headlining band is the N2 Crew, which are all good friends of mine, and they're going to be headlining the event.
So you said
we have 5 bands.
The N2 Crew?
Yeah.
And are they local there from Hamilton?
Oh, yeah. They're amazing. Yeah. Sometimes they're referred to as the North Second Crew. I try to stick to what their logo says, but they are made up of a bunch of great guys, lead singer Casey Gomez. They hit a lot of open jams, super involved in the community, just super cool guys. The N2 Crew they've played at River's Edge before. They don't play out as much as they used to, so we're very fortunate to get them for our event.
Yes, Jamie, she said the N2 Crew was the headliner, I think, for this, right? Is that what you said, Mo?
They are, yes.
Yeah, but the interns, which we love, Miss Jackie, we love. I mean, I've seen them; they're fantastic bands. And this is going to be outdoors. It's going to be beautiful. And let's take a minute. We got a couple minutes left here. Let's chat about River's Edge for a second, because I got a chance to go there for the first time to see JJ Grey not too long ago, and what a great place it was. And the Dora downtown there, and all the people walking around, and all the restaurants. It is really a cool place. And I hadn't been to Hamilton in a lot of years, and boy, has it changed.
It's really amazing. Has. I love my city. I love to bring people here. I'm from Florida originally, but I lived in Cincinnati for years. When I moved to Hamilton 18 years ago, people in Cincinnati were like, what's in Hamilton? Because I know I'm a foodie. I like to go out. And back then, to be honest, there weren't a whole lot of choices. In the last 10 years, it has become such an amazing destination to visit. I love the Dora district, where you can get a cup and walk around and visit the different establishment. Food scene's super good. But River's Edge is like the anchor. And there's River's Edge, and then there's something called Markham Park. The park is right next to it. That area down there is just so cool because you get such diverse people that hang out there. We play adult kickball every Wednesday night, beer and hand kickball. We have artists that come down there and do drum circles. The vibe is just awesome. And River's Edge, my gosh, we're so lucky. I mean, majority of their concerts are free to the public, and they bring in some like amazing top quality acts. And we go down there with our friends and set up our blankets and hang out. And I just look around and I'm like, we're so lucky to have that.
Well, we had a great night down there in Hamilton for that one. And also visiting, I got a chance to meet you at Pullman Lanes. And the outdoor stage there, we were watching the Gerhard Albinus band, and weren't they fun? They were a good time. And, it's a cool vibe down there. A lot of people love music, and sounds like you're going to have a wonderful event. Let's go over it one more time for everybody. Everything that's going to be happening that day. It starts at noon on Saturday at River's Edge Park, right? Or River's
That's
Edge,
right.
I should say. Okay.
Yeah, River's Edge Amphitheater. I always say that wrong, so don't laugh.
Yeah.
But it is a River's Edge. It kicks off at noon. It goes to 11 p.m. If you go on our Facebook page, Christian's Corn Stand Jam, I've got the band schedule on there, so you know when the different bands are playing. But the music kicks off at 1 o'clock. The kids zone is open from 12 until 7. Like I said before, I'm a foodie. I book some amazing food trucks. These aren't your normal, the ones you always see at every event. Really great food. And then we have like the split the pot and the raffles. The live artist demos are going to be super cool. And we're going to be auctioning off their artwork during the event, which is great. And I'm sure I'm forgetting things, but I do want to say just real quickly, our whole group is made up of volunteers. We have close to 20 like core volunteers that have been working on this for over a year. We work together. We meet weekly. Our nonprofit sponsor is Pathways to Hope. Shauna is a very good friend of mine. That's all about tearing down barriers for people with disabilities, making sure they have ramps and chairs. She's our nonprofit sponsor. And then our headlining sponsor stepped up in a big way with money and support, which is your CBD store. And I've got a whole list of sponsors, and they're on the Facebook page. And I just want to thank every single person that has put any time and energy into this. Thank you to all our sponsors. And now we just need everyone to come on Saturday. It's free, and take part in it and just see what we've put together. I just hope you all come.
Did y'all hear that? Free.
Free.
That's a good thing. That makes people scream. It does. It does. It makes people scream. So I love it. And thank you so much for joining me today. It's been a pleasure to meet you. It's been a pleasure to talk to you. I wish you the greatest success for this event. I hope it goes so well for you down there. And, the bands you have, it's going to be a great afternoon and night of music. And folks, you won't be disappointed if you haven't been down to Hamilton. Take 75 down and shoot across, 129 there, I think it is, that runs over there. And it runs right into Hamilton, and you'll find River's Edge downtown, and you'll find the Dora District. And it's just a blast. It really, truly is. And thank you so much for joining me, Mo.
Well, thank you so much for having me. Have a good evening, everybody.
All right. Thank you so much. And I hope you have a great time. And we'll be checking in with you after the fact to see how you did. And maybe we'll get you back on to report your big day. All right.
Sounds great. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, guys. We are with you here at All Around Town Radio today. And this is Top 5 Tuesday. Want to let you know that coming up in just a second, we're going to bring you the top dance songs that make you dance of all time. We'll bring you that. But before we do that, I have to mention one more fundraiser. And I just want to throw something up here because tomorrow we're going to be live on the air. Watch for us to pop up. We're going to do an interview with Karis from Belle and the Bear tomorrow and talk about this charity event going on Sunday called Women Who Rock. And I'll let Karis tell you all about it tomorrow. But if you look on the left-hand side there of the screen and you see all those women who are going to be performing, unbelievable lineup. Melissa Singer-Reed, Ann Coleman, Brandy Conero, Chelsea Calloway, Michelle Robinson, Kathy Laverde, Heather Mattingly, Michelle Lamb, Jacqueline Stevens from Miss Jackie, Stephanie Maples from Don't Tell Steve, and Ty Holiday from the Gerhard Albinus Band. All those people are going to be playing with many, many more on Sunday. I'll be there live all day doing live remotes from there. So make sure you tune in and come down and support both of these great events. We'd love to have you. Love to have you at both of them. River's Edge on Saturday and Belle and the Bear on Sunday. And yes, going to blow the roof off on Sunday is right, Jamie. It'll be a good one. So thank you so much for Mo joining me there and giving us that information on that event. Let's move on, though. I've got to get this done, and it is time for Top 5 Tuesday. And today we want to know who your favorite songs are, or what your favorite songs are that make you dance. It's that simple. Thank you, Monique. Mo just posted the link to the Corn Stand Jam page. If you guys want to be a part of that, you can click on that after the show and check it out. Appreciate that very much. I'm going to go deep in the list today. I'm going to take you to my number 100. My number 100 song. Now, this is kind of where we're going with this today. So we want to hear your comments on who you think produced the best dance song for you that makes you want to get up and dance every time you hear it. So drop your comments, if you will. Hi, Jerry. What's going on? I hope to see you this week, my friend. Stop in on Wednesday, buddy. Heather's Name That Tune trivia. It'll be a beautiful night on the patio tomorrow night. It will. Number 100 for me is Macho Man by the Village People. That's what I put at number 100. So That's in there. Mo says your love keeps lifting me higher. Jackie Wilson. That's a good one. That's going deep in the closet. Deep in the closet for that one. All right. Matt Matheny, Party in the USA. Matt, I would like you to please turn in your man card immediately. Matt Matheny. I love it, though. I love that song, too. Miley Cyrus. Yes. Party in the USA getting a vote from Matt Matheny today. Anybody else have one they like to dance to? I mean, there's all kinds of them down here in the lower part of the list. Remember Prince's first big hit called I Want to Be Your Lover? That was a great dance song back in the day. Tell you how old I am. I was spinning vinyl back then in the club. Kara's throwing in Moni Moni, Shut Up and Dance with Me, Honky Tonk Woman, and Dancing with Myself. There's one for a dance off, Kara. Yes, Dancing with Myself. Boogie Shoes, Casey and the Sunshine Band's down there on my list. But, you don't have to do fast dancing either. You can throw in some slow dancing stuff. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about Marvin Gaye, a little sexual healing maybe. Sorry about that, folks. The Electric Slide, Carmen throwing a vote in. Mustang Sally's always on the list. Peggy James, yes. That one gets danced to. And Staying Alive by the Bee Gees. Matt Matheny throwing in there at us. Thank you for that. If you're watching the show after the fact, guys, please make sure you drop us a comment and let us know what your favorite dance tune is at all time. I'll get down to my top 5 in just a minute. If you have a list of 5, please throw it up there. Yes. Thank you, Jerry. You better do your best. I miss seeing you, my friend. I do. I was there this weekend. Didn't see you. Yes, I was there for the Michelle Robinson band, and they were good. Great time. Good stuff. All right, let's keep going. Let's roll through the list here. Let me go up in the list a little bit. Doing some old stuff. Wilson Pickett, Land of 1,000 Dances is in there on my list, way down deep. Paula Abdul makes the list in the 80s with Straight Up. How about a little Turn the Beat Around from the disco era? That's Vicky Sue Robinson. That's in the 80s as well. And Shaking Your Groove Thing by Peaches and Herb. That makes it at the number 80 spot. Brick House, Carmen's throwing some good ones at us here. Keep them coming, people. If you've got a top 5 list, you can throw it in the comments. Some Kind of Wonderful, Peggy James. That's a boogie bounce skate right there from the old roller days. It is. Wow, now there's one I didn't expect. Jennifer, thank you for that. Stevie Wonder, Master Blaster. Okay. That's a good one. We'll take it. Billie Jean getting a vote. I'm so excited. Jamie's so excited. No, the Pointer Sisters. I'm so excited. Kara loves the Prince. Get Off, Erotic City, and then Little Bruno, Uptown Funk. Brick House getting a bunch of votes here. Thank you for that, guys, for dropping those in there as we talk about, everybody. I mean, songs have been made for dancing forever and ever. I mean, you can bluegrass, you can clog, you can disco dance, you can do all kinds of things. Quit messaging me during the show. Thank you. He knows who he is. Yes. That's why it's making noise. I didn't turn that noise off. All right, let's see what else we've got. 1999 by Prince falls in there on my list at 75. Wow. I don't know. Maybe I should have put that higher. Prince is good. I should have probably put it higher. Staying Alive, getting a vote. Who doesn't like to dance to the Bee Gees? Come on. That's a good one. The Wanderers on our YouTube channel. His buddy, Henry Casey, there's a shameless little plug for Glenn, who's buddies with all these people that are famous. It says, always makes you dance, Casey and the Sunshine Band. Yes, they do. I've seen them several times and enjoyed it every time I saw Casey and the Sunshine Band. Electric Avenue, Eddie Grant getting a vote. And Let the Music Play by Shannon. That takes us back to the old disco days. It does. It does. Little Keep On Truckin'. Eddie Kendricks is in there on my list in the 60s. And let's get in the 50s. One that I see people dance to all the time that I never imagined people would dance to is Sledgehammer by Peter Gabriel. When bands play it and stuff, people get up on the floor. It fills the floor. And it kind of surprises me because it's not, to me, really a dance song. But I guess it is. The Macarena's in there. ABC by the Jacksons, I've got on my list. And of course, MC Hammer, Mr. Millionaire, who lost all his money. Yes. Yes. Do CPR to staying alive. Well, we did that a few times, Eddie. Yes, we did. Just a few times. All right, we're getting into the 50s now, or actually the 40s. Let me get into the 40s for a little bit, and we'll talk about that. Let's talk about, Evelyn Champagne King, who I dearly love this song. It's called Shame. Shame. Jim Kilroy, thanks for being here, buddy. Yeah, you're late. It's all right. We're just chatting about your favorite dance songs to dance to. I mean, you can throw the twist in there. You can go way back when. You can do that. But I love the song Shame by Evelyn Champagne King. Let the Music Play by Shannon's at number 31, Kara, that you mentioned earlier. Parliament Funkadelic, that was good. What's going on, Dewey? We're talking about the best dance songs. If you're into it today, drop us a comment. It's pretty quiet on here today, so don't forget to hit the share button at the end, if you will, guys. We'd appreciate that. And Jamie's throwing the rock ones in there. You shook me all night long. Pour some sugar. Rock and roll all night. And I love rock and roll. Let's just rock out, Jamie. Let's do it. Oh, yeah. Shaka Khan, Ain't Nobody. You are in my wheelhouse, Jennifer. I love that song. Eddie's doing Rocky Top. He's stomping his feet and clogging, playing the spoons. 1999, Mo was down there in the list. It was in the list. But we've got some good ones here. Celebration, one of the most overplayed songs at weddings ever. But people dance to it. They do. Celebration, Kool and the Gang. The Stones have a few votes with Honky Tonk Woman. That's a good rock tune to dance to. And yes, Vern, going to Allison Ace tonight. Good luck with that. I had to get rid of my tickets because you know what I'm doing tonight. Yes, sirree. I did. But Hollywood will be there from down at Pullman Lanes. He's going to be sitting in my seats tonight. It'll be a good show. Yes. Kara likes the boot, scoot, and boogie. What's Courtney Johar throwing in there? She loves to dance to Cha-Cha Slide, Cupid Shuffle, the Wobble. Yep. I got it. Wow. Mustang Sally, Copperhead Road. There's one for you for the line dancers. Copperhead Road. We can do some Bee Gees again with You Should Be Dancing in at number 23 on my list. You're going to notice my list goes way back into the disco era because that's kind of where I started all this business. And hi, Chris and Kenny. How are you? We're talking about your favorite dance tunes today. Jennifer, the Gap Band. Jennifer, did we hang out in the same clubs that I was DJing in? That's what I want to know. Yeah, those are all great songs you're throwing in here. Boogie Oogie Oogie by Taste of Honey. Stephanie Maples and Don't Tell Steve still does that song and does it so well. That is number 15 on my list. You've got Sylvester in there with You Make Me Feel Mighty Real. Yes. Foo Fighters did a cover of that. Huh? I'd love to hear that. That's funny. Shameless plug from the Rock Bottom Band coming in from Courtney there. We'll throw that one up for you. Little River Bar and Grill this Saturday. They're coming to here. Okay. Little River Bar and Grill down in Orgonia. Getting ready to do the big hill climb down there. All right. Chris and Kenny voting for Footloose. So is it Chris or Kenny? Which one of you is it today? Or is it both of you? That's what I want to know. How about we do a little Staying Alive at number 12 on my list as we roll forward. Brick House. Y'all been saying Brick House. Everybody's been saying Brick House. I put Brick House at number 10. You're probably going to hate my number 1, but you have to remember I spent a lot of time spinning records and playing at weddings and doing things like that. So I'm going to pick the ones that people really got up to dance to in this top 10 today. I am. Oh, it's Chris. Hi, Chris. Thanks for being here. All right. So number 10, Brick House, the Commodores. What do you think? You like that? That's not bad. It's not. I got to get some sound stuff ready. All right. Let's do my number 9. And if you've got some, throw them in there. Super Freak. I'm Rick James, biatch. Yes. I'm Rick James. All right. I watched a Rick James documentary on Netflix or something like that the other night. It was great. You got to check it out if you haven't seen it. Check it out. Number 9 on my list is Into the Groove by Madonna. There's one that always gets people up and dancing. Sweet Home Alabama from the rocker side, from the Southern rock side, always a crowd favorite. Jim Kilroy's throwing out the chicken dance. Can you do that, Jim? Yeah, that one. Funky Cole Medina did a great show. With Tone Loc once. He was fun. He's a good guy. And Jerry throwing in the Magic Mike. We know what you do with that one, Jerry. Those are songs that make Jerry dance and take his shirt off. You got to see it to believe it, people. You do. All right. My number 8 goes deep into the closet with Sly and the Family Stone. Thank you for letting me be myself again. Yes. Sly and the Family Stone at number 8. Number 7, how could you not dance to this one? Gloria Gaynor and I Will Survive. That's my number 7 today on the list of songs that make me want to dance. I don't know that I would. And bourbon. Yeah, absolutely. Bourbon and Magic Mike, and then you get Cherry Magic Mike Nimmersheim on the dance floor. All right, number 6 that always got him up and moving in the 70s and 80s, man, was The Hustle by Van McCoy. I'm going to throw that one out there at you. And that is the number 6. So we are approaching my top 5. Does anybody else have any more? Throw them out there if you have them. Chris says, I do like Funky Cole Medina. That's a good one. Wild Thing by Tone Loc's a good one. Funky Cole Medina is a good one. Not bad. Yes. Leave out the Oscar Mayer wieners, though. Yes, on the Funky Cole Medina. Peggy James, thanks for that one. That's a good one. It is. All right, let's get into the top 5. Who's ready for it? Here it is. My number 5 is Sister Sledge with We Are Family. Now, remember where I'm coming from here, people. These are songs that got people up and dancing when I was DJing. And especially when you go to a wedding and things, it's so important to get that dance floor moving and get people up there having some fun. And of course, We Are Family. The whole family's there for the wedding. They all get out and dance. They all sing it. It was a good one. That's my number 5. Jamie Minnick is a rocker. She's throwing nothing but a good time in there from Poison. So yeah, We Are Family. Thank you for that, Chris. I appreciate it. And that's my number 5. I'm so excited. Somebody said it earlier. Who said that? Jamie, I think, by the Pointer Sisters, made number 4 on my list today. And number 3, they're going to take away my man card on this one, but it is what it is. So, I mean, did you think that I would get by without putting something in there that was a little bit, I don't even want to call it controversial, but people hate this song or they love this song? So do you think I would do that?
Great question, Scott.
Thank you, Dan. All right. Jamie Minnick did say that earlier about the Pointer Sisters. My number 3 song on my list of songs that get me up dancing, it's ABBA with Dancing Queen. Come on, you can't deny, you tap your toe, you move in your seat to that song. But there's a lot of haters of ABBA's Dancing Queen. There are. That's number 3 for me. Oh, let's see. What else we got? Anybody else? Anybody else before I give you my final 2? Because I'm out of time. I am. Jamie loves that song. She likes to be the dancing queen. She does. ABBA's got a reunion going. Did you know that? And you ought to see the pictures of ABBA. Ooh, they were pretty at one time. The group, the guys and the girls were pretty. But yeah, not so much anymore. Guess we all get old and ugly. I do. Number 2 on my list, the Bee Gees and Night Fever. Come on. Undeniable. Undeniable. Yes. Yes. Dave Worthington. Oh, I'm going to buzz you. Yes, you're out of here, Mr. Worthington. Dancing Queen gets him out of his seat looking for the ice pick to jam in his ear. Come on, man. It's a good tune. It's catchy. It's catchy. It is. All right, you ready for my number 1? Let's do it. Let's get it out of the way. And again, I'm going to put my disclaimer out there. These were all songs that came to my mind that I would play at a club or at a wedding, and people would get up and fill the dance floor too. The Hustle was on there, Glenn. It was number 6. Number 6, we were doing The Hustle. Yes, thank you for that. And Money. All right. Shake Your Booty. Okay. It is not my number 1. Shake Your Booty was not my number 1. My number 1, I started out at number 100 with, what did I start at number 100 with? What was it? It was, where am I at here? Come on, get there. Macho Man by the Village People was my number 100 song. So my number 1 song of all time.
And the winner is...
My number 1 dance song of all time is the YMCA by the Village People. We went Village People with 100 and Village People at number 1 today on the list of songs that get people dancing, and undeniably a great song to bring people to the dance floor on. I used to have a prop case full of all the headgear and different outfits and things people would dress up at the wedding reception and do the YMCA. I'd have all the groomsmen come out from another room and into the dance floor, and it was a huge hit. And of course, the groom always was the Indian, because the Indian was the most identifiable. But there you go. Yes. Vernon's saying it's the most widely known song, period. It is. Thank you, Glenn, for saying that was a great list. I appreciate it. Long time no see, my friend. We got to get together again soon, hopefully. And I appreciate y'all being here today. I want to thank Miss Mo Runzer for being on with me and talking about that great corn stand jam. It's called Christian's Corn Stand Jam this Saturday at River's Edge in Hamilton. Great bands there. The Interns, Miss Jackie, North Second Crew, Freck and Co., and Bunch James, and the All Night Drivers. Good stuff. Yes. Kara says great list minus ABBA. That's okay. Thank you, Peggy James. Thank you, Mo. I appreciate you being here. Tomorrow, guys, tune in. Watch for me to post what time we're going to do that. I'm still working out the details with Karis from Bell and the Bear. But we're going to do a live show tomorrow talking about their event on Sunday as well. So tune into that, if you will, tomorrow. And they've got some incredible prizes for this fundraiser event that's going on down there. And they would love to see you. Thank you, Jerry. Appreciate that. I will say hello. And Jamie, you have a good night. And guys, we'll catch you next time. I'm headed to Mr. Burroughs Tavern tonight, and I'm going to be hosting question answer trivia from 7 to 9:30. I'd love to see you there. Stop in and visit us and play a little trivia, win some prizes, and enjoy your evening. Until then, thank y'all. I appreciate you being here. I'm going to go over here and kick us away with somebody's song. Let's do a little Moonlight by Kevin McCoy Band. I've got it loaded up here. Let's do that. And we'll see you next time right here at All Around Town Radio. Good night, everybody.
Lying so close to you tonight, feeling your heart in sync with mine. Your soft touch, your kiss, your skin. I told myself I wouldn't fall, but I'm falling into your blue eyes. I can't keep from staring, I can't concentrate when you're wearing nothing but the moonlight. Moonlight, girl, your every move feels so right. Oh, tonight, girl, I'm gonna love you all over till dark turns to dawn. Can't help it when all you got on is nothing but the moonlight. Never felt quite like this before. I got a hunger that I can't ignore. I feel it burning down deep in my soul. I told myself I wouldn't fall, but I'm losing control of my senses. But I'm way past caring, I can't concentrate when you're wearing nothing but the moonlight. Moonlight, girl, you're ready.